Hi everyone, Ray here from Journal with Ray. Thank you for tuning back into another YouTube video. I'm really sorry, it's been a while since I've made one. Life has been a little crazy with exams and school and spring break, but I'm really glad you guys are back. Today I'm going to be working on my April cover. You can see I've already placed down a couple photos. I was playing around with it earlier and I was like, hey, I should form a video. So that's what I did. You can see right now I'm using my Tombow tape to tape down my April little thing I have there that I wrote with my white Uniball Signo. I really am into this calligraphy cursive font I've been doing recently, so I decided to go with that for April. I've been doing it in my other spreads already. So I just placed it down. How are you guys doing? Tell me how you're doing in the comments. I know it's going to be a really stressful time of the year. Let's chat. I'll drop down in the comments later. So right now I am taking my Uniball Signo and I am kind of doing like a frame kind of design on the photos. I thought it'd be a cool way to emphasize the structure of the buildings and the photos I have there. Wasn't really sure what I was doing at the time, but now I think it looks kind of cool. And I'll do that on the other photo too. And this month's theme is buildings and structures and architecture. Lots of black and white for this month. I think it would be a cool contrast to the wildflowers I've been doing. It's a lot more minimal-esque than I've been doing. I think it'll be a really cool challenge to see if I can use mostly black and white. Here I'm reaching for a new sticker pack that I got over spring break. Mom got it for me because she's the best. Taking this little geometric hexagon, I'm going to place it right there to add a little contrast to the calligraphy. I think it looks kind of cool. I enjoy it. I'm taking one of my microns and write a little quote. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not a quote. It is my goal for the month. With exams and spring break and school kicking back up again, life has been a little crazy. So my goal for April is to stay present and to focus on one thing at a time. And I think this is really important because in order to get anything done, you have to focus, of course. And it's one thing I struggle with a lot. I tend to multitask too much. So I think staying present will be a really good thing for me to focus on this month. If you're really into commenting, you can tell me what your goals are, and I think that'd be really cool. We can support each other in our monthly goals. Here I'm taking another one of my microns, and I am adding a little bit of faux calligraphy to the word goals just to make it a little fancy. You'll see throughout the rest of the month that I am really into how this looks. I think it looks very clean, very sophisticated. You'll see me do that a lot. This is another sticker pack I got from my mom over spring break. We got all these at Hobby Lobby, and I'm just going to flip through and find one that I think would look cool. It took me a while to flip through because I couldn't really figure out what I was going for at the time. So I kind of looked at every single sticker that was there. So sorry this little part takes me a little bit. But I like how the gold looks for the little car I chose at the bottom here. So you see there was a little bit of a skip there. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do after that point, so I turned the camera off and I sketched out a couple quotes. And this top quote says, "Take a deep breath and explore all the good around you." I think that would also go with my monthly goal of being present, and I thought it would be really inspiring to see this on my cover page every time I look at it. Being calm is one of my really big goals, so that's why I keep going back to that idea and everything I'm writing down here. I'm doing a all caps font for the smaller lettering, and then I'm doing that calligraphy like I did earlier with the goal at the other side of the page. did all my lettering in this section with my Micron O2. That is my absolute favorite nib size of the Micron. It's like the perfect thickness because it's not too thick and it's not too thin. It's a nice in between. So if you're looking for a nice little black fine liner kind of pen, I would really recommend the Microns, and especially the size O2. I'm going to reach for my Micron O1 and add in that fake calligraphy look on the sides of the letters here. This one's cover was really inspired by Hello Rachel the First here on Instagram and YouTube. She has this really incredible, dreamy kind of bullet journal style that I really enjoy. So I wanted to channel that in my cover page for April. That's why I have a little quote and some pictures. The April with the like written in calligraphy cursive on the right hand side. She tends to do that and puts little designs around it. I was really inspired by that, and so that's why I went with this kind of style of cover for April. You guys should definitely go check her out. It's at Hello Rachel the First. She is really cool, and her videos are so nice. They're so calming. So definitely go check her out. Now I'm just adding some little doodles next to my cursive letters on this quote, just to make it a little more fun. I'm going back down to the right hand corner to finish up my April goal. I'm writing it in the same cursive and all caps that I did on the other quote. I like to sketch out all my lettering first just to see how it'll look like on the page if I need to change any spacing, and I really enjoy doing that because I can see what exactly is going to happen when I put all these letters together and if I need to change anything. I do tend to go off of my little stencil that I make, and I like to make sure everything flows nicely, so that's why it's not completely lining up with my stencil. So again, my main goal for April is to be present and focus on one thing at a time. So now I'm going to let the Micron pen ink dry, and I'm going to add some washi tape to spice it up a little bit. If you guys have been following me for a long time, you know that I absolutely love washi tape. It is the easiest way to spice up a page. And I'm using this really pretty marble washi tape. I think I got it at Walmart, actually. I was surprised. It came in like a little pack. I like to put the washi tape on the page and see how long I want it to be, and then I cut it, and then I move it and adjust it to where I want it to be. I'm actually going to cut it into a ribbon or like a bookmark looking design. You can see here I struggled a little bit here to get that, let's make that happen. It was a little bit of a struggle and clearly wasn't really sure how to go about it, but you know, it's fine. It happens. You always struggle a little bit when you bullet journal. But I think it looks nice. I'm going to do it again with a different washi tape and make it a little bit shorter than that one. You'll see that here in a second. I'm going to use my Sparkle washi tape. It's one of my all-time favorites. And that's why I'm doing that there. I think it's a nice little way to add some details without putting in too much work. You can see I stuck it down again to see how long I want it to be, like I did for the first one. And here I struggled even more than I did for the marble washi tape. I just could not get that corner back off the page. And it was kind of funny looking back, but I got it. It's all good. It's kind of a visual representation of how school is going too. But school's getting there. There's just a lot going on after spring break. Lots of exams, lots of quizzes. But you know, things are good. For those of you who don't know, I am a biology major. I'm a junior, which is a third year if you aren't familiar with the American system. So I've got one more year left, and then I will graduate next spring, which is very exciting. So now that my pen has dried, I'm just going to go through and erase the pencil marks that I had made for my stencil earlier. I really like how clean the spread looks. Like, I know there's a lot going on and a lot of details, but it feels very sophisticated and clean to me. Maybe it's just because I made it and I really want it to feel that way. But I think that is a really good like vibe to have for April, especially with like the whole spring cleaning vibe that everyone does in the spring. So I really enjoy how that turned out. It's a nice little way to stay fresh and clean and whatever in the springtime. Here I'm taking my gray zebra mild liner and I'm just coloring in that fake calligraphy that I made earlier to make it a little more full and make it look finished. I'm also going to color in the little doodles I have. Then on the bottom, back in the gold corner, I'm going to highlight with the thicker part. So I'm going to do a single line through the middle to highlight that a little bit without drawing like an insane amount of attention to it. And I'm also going to draw a little bracket around the bottom part of the goal to emphasize it without being too much. But yeah, now we are all done with my April cover. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Just kidding, I was too early. We're gonna add a little typewriter quote here to one of the photos just to spice it up a little bit. This one says, "Live, create, tell the story." And I thought that was really fitting for a bullet journal and April and just being present and creating and living and just being a part of your own story. So I really wanted to channel that. So that's why I added it to the spread. I love these little typewriter quotes. I also got these at Hobby Lobby over spring break. You should definitely go get them if you have a Hobby Lobby near you. I think they're so cute. So now we're done with the spread. I was a little early, but now we are all good. I really like how it turned out with the clean, minimal vibes. But that's all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed and tune in next time.